Alright, so day 2 of the game is pretty much over, but we do have side quests in the East District and North District, so let's just go in order. We'll start with the East District. My goal to get 100% completion is frustrating me, but
now
we'll do
what's
it.
Say?
Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request you begin searching for them immediately. Oh goody, another one of these. Didn't we literally just do that before we entered the freaking caverns today? Anyway. Hi. Hey, it's Ino. Hi, Ino. You must be the fixers. I've been waiting your arrival. My name is Ino. I am the executive assistant to the president of the ETWS. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Can you tell us more about it? Can you fill us in on who we're looking for? Yeah, that actually does make it a lot easier when you're trying to find somebody, you know? We're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. Wait, isn't that the name of that high-blood sprat? So you know him. Do we really want to find him? It might be better that he's gone missing. You mentioned in your report that they went missing. When's the last time you heard from him? It's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. He spends most of his time running with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. Well, at least they're aware of this. So why put out a missing person request? We received a call from him a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying. Then the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. Can we just not do this? However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." Okay. After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite the scandal. Oh, so the president values the company's reputation more than his grandson's safety. Correct. Please don't hold his decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do? I mean, I'm doing all the side quests, so I guess we have no choice. Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day you get a request from the family that runs ETWS. Hope you got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So where should we start looking? What if they're already left Aristion? Then the high bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. Haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data of the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. I need to return to my work, so I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. Hope you'll find him, yeah, safe and sound. I like to say I share the same hope, but, I mean, if he dies, you know? Find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? That'd be great. Got it. Signal from the sources of transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location will be much easier than I thought it'd be. So where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. Just so happens to be the entrance the society is using. What? Is the society involved in this? I guess it's not impossible, but I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Time to start working.
Off we go. So now both of our things are at the North District. I heard that if you're playing this on PS4, the loading times are actually pretty long. But on PS5, it's like instantaneous, which is nice. Into the labyrinth we go. There they are. Oh, well that was easy. That doesn't look good. Oh, bombs. We should probably keep our distance. The blue blazes. Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can clearly see. Why don't you cease with the pointless questions and help us? Will do. We are being paid to get you out of this jam, after all. Hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We're being held against our wills, so just get us out of here already. But how can they? Got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. Looks just like the one we saw earlier today. And those look like, Melicor's bombs. Alright, start talking. If he wants to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Well, the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. And we weren't too hot on that. Wanted to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when we came face to face with that scrawny looking psycho. He had some weird ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. Tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, the case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but kind of sounds like you brought this on yourselves. Yeah, the whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? Never mind that. You get rid of those. I demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather is paying you a fortune and a half to save me. I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. You can easily pay double what you low-life good-for-nothings will make throughout your entire lives. A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourselves. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Sure realize you have this under control, so we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go. Say something, damn it. We can't get out of this ourselves. Please. Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of the ETWS president. That's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. I'm sorry. Please save us. I don't want to die here. Yeah, good enough. I love the trolling. Thank goodness. For a second, I thought you were actually gonna bail on us. Do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, that lunatic set one off right in front of us. Thinking about it gives me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kinda doubt he'd tell them that. Naturally, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics, after all. Yeah, I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. That's exactly what he did. We could disarm the bombs with a password. So how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Orison quiz. Hey, what now? It's an Orison quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. Brass bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So what's the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed 1 to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? As likely beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut the hell up. Thanks to your rambling, I went and forgot it. What the hell, Damien? If you forget your question, we're all doomed. Wait a sec, it's on the tip of my tongue. I remember now. The first question was, what is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? You scared me half to death. Second question was, how many films are currently screening at the movie theater? Third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? Last question was, what's the number on Urision's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. God, I memorized them. Sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school around here. You really expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The numbers the only numbers that matter to us are the ones on our speedometers. God, these guys are dumb. Should have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find out ourselves then. Sit tight until we come back, and don't move a muscle unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? That said, there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens, then my bad. Please don't forget us. Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. Or it doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other 2 districts for the Cathedral and Opera House questions. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so we may have wild goose chase in our near future. Now you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Me either. We'll worry about it later. Let's go to the other 3 spots first. I love that he just screws with them. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's do this first. Okay, so we need to find the total number of films they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think I might be best for me to wait out here. Alright, you might be recognized in there. Yeah, I think she'd be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone would connect the dots. Excuse me, do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? So? Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Always dresses in much more revealing outfits. It's fine. You like movies, ma'am? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Can you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course. They're showing 8 films right now. Hadn't seen it. I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. Documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. So there's 8 in total. That's more than I had anticipated. Heard they scream them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the receptionist desk. Though she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I don't just take on sexy roles. Let's leave her be for the time being. I love all the trolling. Zet's hair is blowing in the wind way more than anyone else's. I mean, I was gonna say it's longer than everybody else's, but it really isn't, is it? Agnes's is like the longest. Maybe it was just like there was a draft, you know? There might have been a draft. We'll go back to the East District. Over here. Oh, there's a sub-event too. We'll have to do the sub-event while we're here as well. Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. Yes, we do. It's gotta be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, this is the largest church in all of Calvert. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. We should go in and ask one of the sisters about the height. I don't think that'll be necessary. Can you get us the measurements file? Of course. I will leave it to you. Understood. There's an orbital net. Couldn't you just like orbital Google? Measurement complete. Nicely done. So what is it? Okay, so it's 184.34 arch. Sensors were set to round to the hundredths place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? That's okay. We don't need that large of a number. He is useful. Indeed, orbital drone technology has come a long way. If I was smart. The smartest. They're basically one of the team now, aren't they? Anya's and Aaron's hair were moving slightly, and the rosettes was really moving. This is basically like an introvert stream, never having to go inside and talk to people to get the answers. Yeah, not wrong. Oh, I was gonna miss the event. I completely forgot about that. Oh, look who it is. Oh, Master Burgard. So you're with them now, huh? Indeed, I am aiding the Spriggan and his friends with their work. Oh, well, she doesn't seem happy. If you guys are getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we aren't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need, and our door's open to you both, too, assuming you got the cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're fellow students of Master. Fellow students? Sorry, but there's no way in hell we'll accept you as one of the Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. That's kind of harsh, you know? You don't need to be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I have been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there is still much I have yet to see and do in this world. By the way, where are Iskarot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. They're probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards, I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces from getting booted from the game. We learned that they were beaten and that they were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried to pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of freaking losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If your group, if you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well. They fought Kasim then. Those guys sound like they're off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we're not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right. You're looking for something, aren't you? Our master has no doubt informed you. The primary task of the Growlers is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Armada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iskarot, however. Their directive is to defeat, or rather slaying, of heretics. The sword that Mafia boss had in the video is an artifact, correct? Certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. If I'm not mistaken, Melchior's dagger and bombs, Olympia's angel, and Arok's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? I think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Feels like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. One artifact usually was bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I'd urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. I don't think we gotta worry. Our master's with them, so they're in good hands. I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I'll do all that I can. However, regardless of the game pans out, we will need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts of the end. I'll be depending on you when that time comes. Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? It does seem that way. Just handing out artifacts like candy. I know, right? Remember in first chapter when there was like one and it was like such a huge deal? Good times, good times. Okay, let's head on down here. Hi. Pardon me, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? Can I help you? We had a question for you if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution. So that'd be 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. Yeah, 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we'll host a big event 8 years from now. That is, assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm. All the while, opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? Well, I for one don't. It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera is able to capture the magic of live performances and has been refined over decades of iteration and practice. Film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment, thanks to you that I can lay all my doubts to rest. I think nothing of it, sir, and thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. Wow, Judith, who would have thought you could be so nice? Why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spent a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actress friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Oh, I think she means Rishia, doesn't she? Yet even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when it came to that realization. Once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. I'd like that. You and Domor as artifact ever is like, what? A working artifact? Yep. Okay, that's 3 locations down. All that's left is the red tram. At this time of day, it's going to be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, I didn't nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid, so its schedule's burned in my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there. Oogie.
Off we go.
Power creep is a heck of a drug. Really is. They keep having to one-up themselves. Hey, I found it. Yo, Paladin, thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Yes, I really do appreciate it. 57 months. Crazy where the time goes. Yes, thank you so much for that. Hopefully you're doing well. Here's the red tram. Just like Van said. Color really makes it stand out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Looks like it's 3451. So that matches the number file recorded.
The tram is departing.
Well, bye. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given that it's the only tram in Arsenal with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder why it's the only one with that color. There's a story behind that, actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on the tram got mixed up about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separated families reunited and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular, the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. So since then, they're always made sure to have one red roof tram in operation. What a lovely story. It was marketing gold that fell right in the tram company's laps, helped them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's run now. Okay, we got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Not appropriate. I thought it was funny. Honestly, at this point, when next cast will have their own. I'm calling it now. That'd actually be kind of cool. Seeing as they've kind of made Van like morally gray, kind of, not really, but that was kind of the idea. It seems like makes the next group just like full-on rebels who have artifacts. Be kind of interesting. I became antisocial, so I came over here. Ah, gotcha. All good. You're always welcome here, of course, and I do appreciate it. You're finally back. What a relief. I really thought you left us for dead. Never stop believing. Sorry for taking so long. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answer? Well, yes, we have all 4. Where do we put in the password? No. It's probably at the device over there. I'll handle that. Wait a sec. We know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them, but are there other trigger conditions? Yeah, they're set to explode at midnight, or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. It's too dangerous. There has to be some other way to do this. I will input the password. But then you'll be in danger. Fear not, I will be fine. Right, we just have to get the password right the first time. Sorry about this, Field. We'll be counting on you. Vice requires a 4-digit password. 4 digits? The hell? I thought we just needed to plug in all the numbers we got. Seems it won't be that simple. Hey guys, remember if the Minty Maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. I feel he might have. Can't say I remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh yeah, that totally slipped my mind. What's that supposed to be? Some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers? Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. Okay, so the Grand Cathedral is 184 arch tall. There are 8 films being shown in the theater. Has to be 92 years since the Opera House was renovated. And tram's number is 3451. Oh, I have no idea. Anybody get the trick here? Fio's already backed up to the cloud. It's a 4-digit number. Right? Numbers need to be in the same place. Numbers have to be in the same place. Too tired to think. Fair enough. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like it has to be in the same place thing. Like, I feel like that should be some kind of big hint, but I can't put it together. You know? And thank you for the watch streak. I appreciate it. I don't know. This is tough. Said the order of the question did not matter. Yeah, the order doesn't matter, apparently, and it needs to be in the same place. Those are our hints. Okay, so you're saying... Okay, so we're saying that it's the first number of each of them. 4 digits, 3 digits, 2 digits, 1 digit. 1839. Okay, so 1, 8... 3, 9? I guess? So this is the 1. This is the 8. The 3 and the 9. Since order doesn't matter. Right. Okay, so I think you're right then, it would be. Yeah, it would have to be then. You'd have to be right. It would have to be 3189. Or 3198, rather. Well, this is going to be bad if we get it wrong, but I did save, so... 3198. How'd you get that? I'm working under the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the 4 answers. Tricky part is figuring out which numbers to pick and in which order they go in. So but what did he mean by numbers needing to be in the same place? Does he mean the password is the first digit with the answers? With each answer? Don't think so. We have no idea what order to put them in. Right, if he said the question order mattered, that'd be a different story. I think he wants us to take numbers from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. The password borrows a single number from each answer, then this is the only combination that works. I see now. Take the 3 from 3451, the 1 from 184, and the 9 from 92, and the 8. And you get 3198. Okay, that does make sense. Alright, Julie is very, very smart. Thank you, Julie. You are very smart. You are big brain compared to my small brain. It's the only logical answer in this scenario. Alright, Fio, input the password. Understood. Inputting 3198. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. What the hell? What about us? Unfortunately, if we get too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way. Input complete. Ding ding ding, correctamundo. I know that voice from anywhere. Oh, yep, there he is. This is a recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anywho, well done. You answered the password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guilds, fixers, or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You narrowly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourself a round of applause. So help the goddess, I will choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. After all, the bombs are all, fakes. Fooled you. What the? That piece of shit. I'm gonna kill that bastard. Hopefully this experience taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass on other people's gardens. Or, oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show you any mercy. See you later. I'm so done with this. I'm never coming back to this place. I can't believe the bombs were fakes this whole time. I should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Did you learn nothing from this? Let's get you back to the surface. There are still monsters roaming around. Yes, the SSS trained me well. It did. It trained you better than it trained me, apparently. After return to the surface, Damien, Tebow, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. But yeah, it's pretty genius how you managed to put that all together. I was very confused. I did not come to that conclusions. Like, that was multiple steps and having to think about it. That was very impressive. Thank goodness you're alright. I heard all about what happens. It sounds like you were in a lot of danger. I mean, actually, it wasn't any danger, as it turns out. The bombs were fake. But you know, minor point, minor point. Yeah, well, we got out safely. I guess I've got all of you to thank for that. You guess? You guess. Is it too late to put him back? Is it too late to put him back? Where's grandfather? I kind of want to put him back. Unfortunately, the only thing to write with was a marker, and I have no paper, so now I have to get the marker off of my hand. You really did work hard at that. I appreciate that. He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? You thought he might go boom, and he's like, you know what, but that would require me to show up. Don't want to do that. That's crazy. That's actually wild. For all he knew, his grandchild's life was at risk. He should have made the time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. Man values his company and his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure a reason he didn't contact the bracers or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. So I get your deal now. You turned into a high-bloods punk just to get back your grandpa. I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up. I may be grateful to you guys for saving us, but that doesn't mean I want you sticking your noses into my business. Well, at least you got one person who was worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right here. He might not show it on the surface, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. But isn't fooling anyone. No, he's not. Anywho, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I will wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I have prepared a meal for you. Follow me. Right. That was a long side quest. Another successful job in the bag. Yeah. Is something the matter? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? Uh-huh, there's something that doesn't add up about it. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. I just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if I was only pranking those kids, it's out of character for him to use fakes. After all, he doesn't give a damn about human life. If he went out of his way to set those things up, there's no way he wasn't dead set on killing them. But he spared them anyways. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really. I don't think there's much point racking our brains about it. Our work here is done, so let's go move on. Huh? What's he doing here? Hmm? What's with staring? Something on my face? I didn't know they let punks run amok here. Quality of this establishment has plummeted in recent years. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. That's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. Why would he be here at this hour? I can't dwell on this right now. Thank you for coming. So what's this urgent matter you wanted to discuss? Is it regarding that third-rate activist? I'm afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. There are other people I'm more concerned about right now. I knew it.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Yay, more law. Gray is by far the easiest to get. I swear you get gray for everything. Everything. Anyway.
Then let's head over.
But yes, thank you for your sacrifice, Julie. You came through in the clutch. Because I was not smart enough to figure it out myself. Alright, so we have one more request to figure out. Friend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting outside the marketplace in the Northern District. That's an officer that's actually asking this? Interesting. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. I mean, I do need the money. All these upgrades are not cheap.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss
Hi.
it.
Hey, you're Screama, right? Actually, I'm her coworker, Katrina. Anyway, I couldn't be here due to personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's intent. Always a skeptic, but I guess it's best not to be too trusting in this line of work. Got that right. Well, we weren't willing to hear you out, though. Why did you take her place? Let me get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save her from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give me the deets. I'll start a few days ago. Her beloved, a bracer named Ewan, passed away. He was actually murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or a part of A. That's awful. I feel sorry for her. A bracer and cop couple? Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places. And that's very much the case here. It's why Krima kept her relationship under wraps, at least for those of us at the station. I hear things were getting pretty serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Amada. Since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. Been trying to be there for her, wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started telling someone on her own. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. Asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. Finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. So I was thinking about calling out to her. She left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I still don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada, and she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger. Back to your request. You said you want us to save her? That's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think? This is Gray and Chaos? Okay. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course, thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Let's get this party started.
Alright.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Over there we go.
Why, I'd recommend everything.
Okay. Hi. Ooh, hello. Oh, hey, you guys. Good to see you again, Judith. What the hell are you two doing together? They're catching up, of course. They fought side by side together back in Crossbell. You've sure met a lot of good people since you moved there. Yes, although my reason for moving there were self-indulgent, a lot of good came from that decision, including the members of meeting the members of Thor's Class 7. Oh yeah, weren't they the people who put a stop to the Great Twilight? Yep, and I was one of them. If you'd like, I could tell you more about my classmates someday. Lots to talk about with them. That sounds great, let's do that. But in order for them to get that opportunity, we had to put a stop to Almada's scheme. That's cool.
What
do you have anything good?
Fantastic stuff, right?
A gift for Judith. Nice.
Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right?
I must have not
Can't
missed
wait
much
to
because
see
there's
you
nothing to
again.
buy. Cool. I've been thorough, guys. How about that? Hey, we're Orchid Solutions. We want to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before her? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? Not really sure. If I'm being honest, he struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, we've been getting all kinds of suspicious looking customers lately. I wonder if you would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almada leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure an officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help with that as well. The man said he was going to hit up the weapon shop in the Quincy department store. The officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great, now that we know where they're headed, we can find her in a jiff. Let's move. We got no time to waste. It makes, like, the fact that he told him that makes me think he wanted to be followed. Or maybe I'm just thinking too much about it. I don't know.
Here goes.
That's what it seems like. That's my first thought, anyway. Hi. I already bought everything from you. We're from Arcade Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? I did, about 20 minutes ago. Two of them had basically just missed each other. Did the guy in the suit say where he's going? Yep, he said he had business at Filbert Workshop. Officer asked where he was headed shortly after. She must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on? That's what we're trying to find out, but please don't worry, we'll take care of it. Next stop is his workshop, yes? Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Starting to think it's a deliberate move on his part. You think? This is the second time he told a shopkeeper where he's headed. It could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that it happened twice is weird. Fair enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him? Wait, I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we're dealing with someone from the underworld. But that means she's in danger. It's a little bit early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to the Filbert Workshop. Agreed. Alright.
What are we waiting for?
Guess we just missed them again? Hey there, Workers Solutions. Just a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? Yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. Officer appeared to be following the man. This tension in the air was quite palpable. Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next, by any chance? Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished shopping, he left without a word. For real? And maybe they decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yeah, we gotta hurry. What are you all talking about? Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help. So he isn't drawing this out any further. It sounds like this will all come to a head soon. Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid she's gonna be, I'm afraid she's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He does seem to be manipulating her pretty well. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now. This is a toughie. Where do you think he tried to lure her? Let's say that, for instance, our guy is a player in the game. He couldn't take him someplace out of public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. If I can think of one place that'd fit all the criteria. Oh, great. Wonderful. You want me to figure this all out? Why do you hate me, game? Why do you hate me? The labyrinth and stuff would break the game, right? I think so. The station would also be kind of leaving. So that would probably be breaking the game. The labyrinth is also related to the game, so it can't be that. So it has to be the parking lot, right? Because it says the entrance to the parking lot, not the parking lot itself. So it wouldn't be at risk of breaking any of the rules of the game. All the other three, I think, would be breaking the rules. So I'm actually pretty sure that this... Now that I'm thinking about it more, I'm pretty sure that this has to be the right answer. Because all three of these will be breaking the rules. I think. I'm pretty sure. Parking lot near the city entrance. That's gotta be where he's headed. I hadn't even considered that. Are you certain? If this is a player as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance given that one rule. I know, it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Armada like the officer believes. Yeah, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Let's hurry. Okay, now I'm not so convinced. I might have gotten it wrong. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I'm actually not sure that I'm correct now. It made sense to me. Police officer and the man in the suit should be here. We need to be prepared for a fight. Should we head in now? I think we'll be fine. I mean, how often is Rosette wrong? True. Okay, we're going in. Gear weapons, guys. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in South District. First an exchange shop, then the department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where's he going now? Highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Just wait a little longer, Ewan. I will get revenge for you. Uh-oh. Disguised yourself as an officer lady, huh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see them, unless you want a bullet in your brain. That's my line. You got a death wish, woman? Does Armada only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or not, your plan's as predictable as they come. You're trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Dude, pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. So this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Armada Mafia. I know your executives are hiding here in Aristagon. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak with the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at once. Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was getting all stressed thinking that Armada was coming after the losers. You caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? I can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off ya and go about my evening in peace. Tell Adios the Dolar family sends their regards. Hi. Hell? Phew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on ya. Except we're totally not sorry. We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? It's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send ya straight to Gehenna. Officer Krima, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you... I'll save the chit-chat for later. We've got to deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
Why does it keep forcing him in my party? Wow, they cannot hit the bright side of a barn, can they?
I'm out.
Leave this to me.
You're an eyesore.
I will address you all at once. This is it.
The AI works for Kitty. I believe it. I guess he was just at the top or something when Yin left. Yeah, you're probably right. And my conspiracy theory is more fun. Please understand. I probably don't even need the shield, but whatever. Actually, that did a decent chunk of damage, didn't it?
Boost level maximum strength. Initializing drive.
How I floor with them.
You're an eyesore.
Activating drive. There.
I've had enough of your logic, says the person who is just using so much logic they wrote on their hand.
Activating skill.
Eat this!
Okay, I might have tried a little too hard on that. Oh well. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing, like I said, we ain't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out a runaway client. Are you really the famous Arkwright Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katrina requested that we follow you. Didn't think we'd get to into any fights with players in the city. That's your own downfall. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. You definitely sweated more than you had to with these dudes. I thought they'd be stronger than that. Now wait just a moment, I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly mafia scum, and the only mafia game that'd be in the city is Armada. I won't let them escape, not until I get revenge for Ewan. I hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvert's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. Not even, we even got mafias from western regions of the Republic, for example. Calm down and think for a sec. You had to have realized something was up, right? Well, now you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason we can't interfere. That's more or less the situation, yes. There you are, Officer Krima. We've been looking all over for you. Well, look what we have here, if it isn't the Doller family. Hey, didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest those guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. You can enjoy some quality time with the other detainees we picked up here. Damn you, Bracer scum. Everyone help secure the Doller family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thanks for making it so easy to round them up. Alright, we got a client to report to, so we'll be on our way. One moment. You know where Almada's hiding, don't you? Why won't you tell me? I can't. Sorry, that's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. Why? Why? What was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. Calm yourself, officer. Almada isn't an enemy you can face on your own. You throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life or your loved ones, including those who have gone to Adios, would not want you to lose your way. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. That doesn't matter. The man I loved was taken from me. So do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Please calm down. Well, we did come here to, in part, to apprehend the Doller family. We also had something to tell you, and that's... Well, Kirchholm asked us to tell you his final words. What? So Kirchholm finally woke up. Was he in a coma or something? Or do you mind if I ask what happened? A few days ago, he and Ewan were exploring the labyrinth. They noticed something was out of the ordinary and ran into Almada, who was busy doing preparations for you-know-what. As a result, Almada attacked them and Kirchholm was rendered unconscious and in critical condition. Though he would not be alive right now if not for Ewan, who gave his life to protect him. Now I understand why Officer Krima was so adamant or hellbent on that revenge. Yeah, what did he say? We want to know. He said he was so glad he met you. and that he was satisfied with the life he led, as a bracer and a protector of the city. He also had this to say. Fought till his last breath, for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect, even was one of the finest bracers I've ever known. That's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were going to get married. So why'd you leave me behind? There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it. As her cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respects to the fallen bracer. That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? I think I just need to let it all out. I'm okay now. Alright, but remember, we're always here for you if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. And thank you both for passing on that message. Of course, I just wish we could have done more. You should thank him as well. Now then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. Have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm gonna go report to our client. Oh yeah, we still have to talk with them. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Cream was assigned to. Can't believe she was in that much danger. I guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was way in over my head. Sorry for worrying you. I'm sorry I caused you so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'll gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. So what are you planning to do about the original request? Fortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really, really don't want to. I understand now that I have to let this go. He played the part of the cool, calm, and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself. By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Delora family was. If there's something I can do, anything at all, let me know. I'll help however I can. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. But know that you aren't the only one who has beef with A. If we butt heads with them, then I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you. That means it means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Krima. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over. Thanks for offering.
That's all, folks.
Love to see it.
Mira deposit confirmed.
I don't know how that gave chaos, but sure. I mean, we saved an officer from getting murdered. I think that'd be law. But, I don't know. What do I know, you know? Not much, clearly. But yeah. Now we're finally done with the side quests. So, now we'll be finally able to move on with the main quest. I swear, both those side quests were actually pretty long. And I felt very dumb with the first one because I could not put the connections together. But all's well that ends well. We did get the answers right, so I am happy about that. As the freaking tram thing tries to run me over. No manners nowadays.